Tonight's story is about a ride you should never take. A ride that doesn't end, and a bus that doesn't stop for the living. If you're wearing headphones, check the seat beside you, because once the doors of the bus close, there's no way out, so be careful. It was 1:18 a.m. when Maya boarded the last bus out of Hollow Pines. The station was silent, except for the electric buzz of a dying light. Rain misted the cracked pavement like cold breath from something unseen. The driver didn't greet her. He stared forward, a greasy cap shadowing eyes she couldn't quite see. Only one other passenger sat in the far back. A man, already staring at the exact seat where Maya was about to sit. Maya slid into a middle row as the bus rolled away. Outside, the highway stretched into a pitch-black tunnel. No moon, no stars. Only the occasional flash of dead trees bent by a wind that shouldn't exist. She checked her phone. No signal. Not even a single bar. Then came the smell. Damp earth mixed with old rusted metal. It clung to her skin like wet breath. The driver's mirror showed only darkness behind him. No reflection of Maya, no reflection of the passenger. Just a void that seemed to breathe. She shifted uneasily, her hand brushing the cold window. The glass was slick, but outside no rain fell. Minutes passed, or hours. Time began to slip. Every time Maya looked out the window, the same broken billboard slid past. Welcome to Hollow Pines, population 2,134. But each time, the words changed. Welcome back. Population 1, population none. The paint seemed to crawl, letters bending into shapes she couldn't read. Her stomach turned cold. She rose and walked to the front. She asked to the driver, "Excuse me, how long until the next stop?" The driver said nothing. His hands gripped the wheels so tightly that dark veins bulged beneath waxy skin. Fingernails cracked against the worn leather. From the back came a faint whisper, so soft she almost missed it. "You shouldn't have boarded." Maya spun. The man hadn't moved, but now she saw it. His mouth was sewn shut with black thread. Each stitch pulsed, like something alive beneath the skin. She stumbled back. "Driver, stop the bus! Driver, stop the bus!" The driver finally spoke, but the voice came right behind her ear, as though someone leaned in close enough to feel their breath. "We don't stop for the living." Maya runs toward the door. The aisle stretched longer with every step, seats multiplying in impossible patterns. She glanced back. The stitched man was closer now, yet he hadn't moved. Thread snapped across his lips, bleeding thick, blood onto the floor. The blood spread, forming shapes, handprints, claw marks, faces pressing up from beneath the surface. The lights above flickered, once, twice, then died completely. When they flicked back on, the windows no longer showed the road. Instead, every seat was filled. Rows of pale zombie-like passengers, all with stitched mouths, all turning their heads toward Maya in perfect unison. Their necks creaked like old hinges. One passenger's thread snapped open with a wet pop, and a single word oozed out like smoke. "Stay." The driver finally looked back. His cap slid off to reveal a face with no eyes, just smooth gray skin stretched too tight. Teeth, too many, grinned beneath a lipless smile. "You bought a ticket," he rasped, voice grinding like gravel in a coffin. "Now you ride forever." Maya lunged for the door. It burst open with a hissing scream. But beyond it wasn't the highway. It was another bus interior. Identical. Rows of flickering lights stretching into infinite darkness. She stepped forward, and her foot landed on the same aisle where she stood. Another Maya sat in the seat she'd left. eyes wide, mouth slowly stitching itself closed with black thread. Behind her reflection, the passengers began to chant in voices that weren't voices, 1,000 overlapping whispers of her own name. Maya, Maya, Maya. She turned back to the driver, but there were now 3 of him, 4, 5, each cap lower than the last, each face smoother, emptier, their eyeless sockets leaking thin streams of tar that slid across the ceiling like living veins. The bus shuddered, but the engine purred steady, like a heartbeat too slow to belong to anything alive. The driver's voice echoed from every direction. Next stop, Hollow Pines. Population 1. The lights flickered one last time, and every reflection of Maya smiled back. Think, would you have stepped onto that bus if you hear an engine idling outside your window tonight? Maybe don't look, because some rides never let you off. What will happen to Maya now? Next thrilling part coming soon. Subscribe this channel to check what happened to Maya.